What's going on, you lovely gospel gangsters out there, and welcome to another video on Axios Media. Thank you guys so much for being with me today, and we're going to have a look at one important news that has blown up in the past couple of weeks, and if not in the past 1 month. And it's going to be quite well known because it has angered one of the most well-known watchmakers in the entire world, and you guys know who I'm talking about because he's practically blown up like a balloon in the entire internet community, in the watch community, in the rap community, in every community. You're gonna react to Rick Ross. Alright, Rick Ross, the man himself, the one, the only OG, Ricky Rossi. So here we have some articles and some stuff that we can actually read about Rick Ross. Before we even go to all this, we actually need to go to a very important video that we need to understand. Now, if you do not know Rick Ross, he's a very well-known celebrity. He's actually a very famous rapper, but not only that, he's actually been very rich, and he's actually been flaunting something that should not have been done. Even if he was called out by one of the greatest watch enthusiasts of all time, he should at least try to be a bit more honest. Not even a bit, he should really be a lot more honest in what he's saying, because what he's flaunting right here is actually part of something that should not have been done, and it's getting a lot of hate for him and throughout the watch community, and not only that, throughout the entire celebrity community, because Rick Ross tends to over exaggerate everything. So before we go into any further details, let's just watch this video and let's have a look at what it says. Alright, let's go.
Yo, what's happening? It's the biggest boss in the game, Ricky Rose, right here live with Rob Report.
Ricky Rose. Interesting watches you guys here, huh?
I was just naturally fascinated with timepieces. Then as I saw, what they represented, it only made sense. I walk into a room and everybody know what time it is.
I mean, look at the amount of money has been thrown into these cars. He has what, 3 Ferraris right here. He has some nice arcade machines. Yeah, I was like the Fast and Furious arcade machine. That's dope, man. And what's that? Okay, I don't know what that is, but the red's not
Without
bad.
me saying a word. Began collecting watches as a youngster. Still love G-Shocks to this day.
Oh wow, he still loves G-Shocks, huh? Alright, pretty awesome.
I had my buddy just put a few Rolexes in here, Patek. This is a Hublot.
Oh. If there's one thing you should know in the watch community,
actually a gift from
Hublot, if you need to know something in the watch community, a Hublot is actually one of the most hated brands in the entire watch community, because it tends to be a very cheap movement with some cheap rubber strap that's just strapped on into a piece of case, and then you kind of call it I think it costs what, 50 or more than 10 grand for this piece right here. So you're gonna have to understand this is a very hated brand. Yeah,
actually a gift from Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre,
on one of my birthdays a few years back. So they all just represent different things. It's not about price.
It's not about price, huh? Well, we'll just see about that, brother.
Stones, etc. It's just what it means to me.
Oh, the Jacob & Co. Tourbillon.
It's actually a cool timepiece that was actually a gift.
I remember when this came out
Jacob.
from the Producer Michael channel. When Producer Michael came out with this watch, it was a huge thing and everybody wanted it.
Not even a month ago. Real cool timepiece. It'll run you maybe 120K.
Retail price is 120. Really?
I was most definitely going.
That's a lot of money for a piece of
myself
rubber strap on your arm, man.
In the water with it. I just love them all.
This one is what blew him up. It's so stupid, man. Look at this watch. I mean, the whole band and the whole case is covered in baguette cut diamonds, man. This is exactly why a lot of people just do not like how Rick Ross is flaunting his money. It's because of this watch right here. Wow, what happened to my throat right now? This is probably the cheapest movement you can buy. It probably costs cheap, but the baguette diamonds, obviously that's a lot of money. I'm just saying, but
it's
still,
the billionaire timepiece.
Yeah, it's called the billionaire watch.
Limited. I believe he made 60 of them. I love the emerald
60?
stones, the satins. Use the flawless diamonds.
Damn, that's a lot of.
It's just real. It's a real beautiful timepiece, and for me, I wear it like it's actually a bracelet.
Yeah, it's literally a bracelet. That's what it is. It doesn't do much, but just $3.1 million for this watch. My goodness, Jacob & Co. You really screwed him over this, huh? Dude, this is a lot of money for just one watch. Dude, with 3.1, I can buy the whole Rolex shop right now if I could. Dude, this is a lot of money. This is insane. 3.1.
Anything that I want, if I want it, it's worth it. And Jacob, we done did great business together.
Yeah, yeah, because you're a sucker for him, man. You're like his dog. I'm like, what
like
the
to
heck?
deal with, the guys I deal with, which, they deal with all jewelers. So it's just like a referral to me. I don't want to go buy jewelry from a lot of different places. If it's a Rolex, I want to get it directly from Rolex through my people.
Okay.
So you just got to have connections. You got to be connected.
At least
you
he's
want the rich
honest
shit,
that you can get it.
go
Oh,
get the
rich
rich
on
shit.
me.
Whatever it is, you could just cut
Nice.
through the line, get to it, but you got to be well connected. That's all it is.
There we go. This is the watch right here that a lot of people hate and a lot of people don't like, especially the watch enthusiasts, because this is something that just shows that he is not honest. Smoking cigars, huh? Yeah, that was a very short video, but we're just gonna have a look at this one right here. Like, wait, where's the watch? Okay, this one is a bit too much. This is just stupidity right here. 3.1 million for a watch like this. And okay, I will appreciate the fact that Jacob did find all these stones and managed to put them onto a watch, which I will agree that it is pretty impressive. But to sell it for 3.1 million and a sucker like him to buy it just for like a bracelet is just stupidity, man. Okay, like here, Jacob & Co. This is the owner of Jacob & Co. He's a smart man for going after, like rappers, because rappers, what they do is they ice out their watches. And Jacob & Co. being Jacob & Co., he really got a hand to Rick Ross. You're like, look at this watch. This is a lot of diamonds. I will appreciate Jacob is not a watchmaker. Okay, he has made some impressive watches with some impressive movement, like the Astronomia and the other stuff like that. There's one that has like a casino type of stuff, the Roulette, but he's well known for his diamonds and for his jewelry. That's all I can say about Jacob & Co. They're more like jewelry kind of stuff, not like watchmaking kind of stuff. So that's the first video. Let's just go to this video. Now this one is Nico Leonard. Now if you don't know who Nico Leonard is, you will understand, because I love Nico Leonard. I remember 3 years ago when I first saw his channel, I got hooked up on his videos. It was amazing. I fell in love with watches all over again as a kid, and I'm still getting new watches too, and I'm very happy to know that, it's great to see Nico Leonard, especially a guy like him who is from Northern Ireland, who is halfway around the world, is just like speaking facts and it's not afraid to speak out his mind. We need people like him.
Welcome back to the Natty Daddy Experience. Ooh. Now I know it's been a minute since I came to y'all with like news or whatever, but the world of luxury timepieces has been thrown into a whirlwind of controversy. Rapper Rick Ross and the watch expert Nico Leonard, they going back and forth like ping pong.
Ping pong.
They talking about this green royal oak watch that Rick Ross said, he paid $3.5 million for. And he had came out with a video saying this.
Ross, bro, I just made a video about your insane green AP.
Okay, so if you need to know, this is his Twitter page right here, or is this like his Instagram, and he has called out Rick Ross for his fakeness in that watch.
Unfortunately, it's fake.
There we go.
Why are you flaunting fake watches? There's only one of these watches in the world at 41 mil, and there's another one in 37. There's more coming in the future, but because of the complexity and the difficulty to find these stones, there's currently only one in the world. Can you explain me this, Rick Ross? Why is there a photo here with my name, Nico Leonard, and the photo of that exact watch?
Now this is something that's pretty impressive, because Nico is an expert on watches and he's been doing this for years. We're talking about an expert here who has called out... Yeah, we're talking about an expert here who has really called out a celebrity who, I mean, he has done it in the past before. He has called out celebrities in their watches and their collection, but this took a whole new level. We're talking about Rick Ross here, the boss, that's what they call him. Because this guy really just went all crazy out for Rick Ross. He really told him off and said that the green AP that he's wearing, if I can find it right here, is there we go. This is Rick Ross green AP compared to the one that Nico is talking about. Like this green AP, he said it retailed at about like that.
He's saying that
let's just round it up to $3.2 million. It's just absolutely stupidity right here. Now, if you look at this, a lot of people will say, why is it so important? Why do we care about these? We're not talking about just the watch itself that is made by the company AP. We're talking about the fact that Rick Ross and what Nico said are totally different things. Nico said there's only 2 available, one at 37, one at 40 or 41, I'm sorry. And Rick Ross is saying that he has this watch, which is impossible. Nico said he knows both the owners, and Rick Ross says he's one of the owners, which makes no sense. So are there 3 now, or are there 2? So we're gonna have to look and dig deep into this. So without further ado, Rick Ross literally responded. Like, he responded to Nico with a video. Let's have a look.
Nico's weight, calling him little fat guy and piglet.
Yeah, let's have a
For
look.
the little fat guy in the one cubicle office speaking on watches.
On watches.
Speaking on Rick Ross and his Audemir. It's unbelievable, isn't it, fat guy? Little piglet. Oh, those emeralds are so rare. Would be so hard for a black man to obtain such a rare timepiece of the...
I mean, come on. That one was a bit stupid right there, right? You know, it's so hard for a black man to obtain. Like, what does that got to do with being black, dude? What does that got to do with being your color or your race or your culture? He's just pointing out the facts, okay, that you have a fake watch. It's not like you really do have a real AP, okay? Even if the movement was real, even if the case was real, the whole diamonds that was put onto that watch itself, it's not real. It's aftermarket. It's not made by AP. It's fake. That's why he says it's fake, because it's not made by the company.
Simple feat for a boss. Now stay out of grown folks' business, little piglet.
Business.
Get out of that one cubicle office and go and see the world.
See the world.
On Rose dick. And that was a simple feat. Ain't no money. Huh? Audemir. Come on, piglet. Piglet.
He then proceeded to showcase his luxury car collection and making donkey noises and, you know, talking bad about Nico critique on watches.
Hey, little piglet. Hee-haw. Come on, piglet.
Piglet and a donkey are both different animals, bro.
Motherfucker in a cubicle could say, hey, Rick, the Phantom's not real. Rick, that was stolen. Shut the fuck up, piglet. Hee-haw.
This is the problem with a lot of celebrities when they get called out for some of their nonsense, okay? Rick Ross just got called out by an expert watch enthusiast about his AP, his green AP, which is fake, which is not made by AP. And here he's flaunting his cars. That has nothing to do with the cars. The fact that a lot of celebrities, when they lie and when they get caught by lying and when they, you know, get exposed for some of the things that they do, what they do, they create more drama, they create more controversy. They say, oh, if my watch is not real, then my Pagani is not real, then my Gucci is not real, then my house is not real. They kind of like just throw every caution out there, and then they just like they just speak the most nonsensical things about everything. I mean, look at this. He's talking about his cars, about his like as if his cars are fake. Like, look at this.
Oh, no, we're not finished. No. The STO. It's not the regular fucking Aventador. That's not, you see the wing? No, it's not regular fucking little piglet. Hee-haw. I'm just playing, y'all. Leave Piglet alone.
See, now he's trying to act like it's all fun and jokes, like, haha, leave little piglet alone. But deep down inside of Rick Ross's heart, he hates Nico a lot. He literally hates his guts. Now let's look at one part here where he actually tried to like save himself. Look at this.
Deny the authenticity of the watch.
Look at this. Rick Ross says the guy that called his green Audemir fake was inaccurate, plus sends a message to him, stay from underneath the bottom of people's shoe. Wow.
And so people was like, yeah, you know, his watch probably is fake. Now Rick Ross did respond again recently. He had a video with the dude he initially did the video with, showcasing the watch, Rob from the Rob Report. And Rob kind of looked uncomfortable in the video, so Ross might have had a gun to his rib cage or something, you know, just made him stay in the video and say, hey, Buddy was lying, my watch is real.
We'll speak on it this week. It was obviously a misunderstanding with a piglet talking about fake watches, and he was inaccurate. Thank you to the Rob Report for issuing a correction. The piglet, we don't know him. We don't want to know
Piglet,
him.
we don't know him.
You say his name Nico. You very honorable for saying a vermin's name.
Nah, he's a
a
good
bottom
guy.
feeder's name. That's your opinion. I don't know him. Didn't ask for his opinion. Stay from underneath the bottom of people's shoes, Piglet, and
Wow.
speak facts. But anyway, back to the car show.
How rude for a guy like Rick Ross, who has made millions of dollars in his career, has subjected himself to this, you know? Now, let's look at this from TikTok.
However unlikely, what if the guy that purchased the set actually ended up selling it? Maybe he doesn't even know who it went to. Winds up in the Rob report. He goes, oh, shit. Yeah. Somebody do something quick.
This is some Joe Rogan level conspiracy talk right here.
Oh, the mirror.
Now, if you do not understand the video what just happened earlier, what happens he's trying to say is this. When you buy, like look at this. These are the watches that AP Audemars Piguet released to the public, okay? It's called the Rainbow Set. So the problem is, when you buy this watch, you can't just buy one color. You have to buy the whole set. You have to buy the whole rainbow color. You can't just go to AP and say you want the green one, or you want the orange one, or you want the light blue or purple one. You have to buy everything in a set. So you can't just buy one color. So the thing is, when you buy this whole set, you're literally buying every color. Rick Ross claims he has only one color, and that's the problem. If he only has one color, then where are all the other sets? It's because there's all these colors that's together, and you're trying to say that you have one color. Like, it makes no sense. And let's look at one more from here on this article right here. Rick Ross responds to claim that his $3 million AP is fake. Respond to claim that his, okay, claims. So Rick Ross is 5-packet watch expert, okay, fake 3 mil. Okay, Rose, okay, that's what his nickname is. Responds to the critic, Nicolai Vanderhorst. Okay, that was okay. Okay, making fun of his weight. Like, as if you are any better to look at you. You look like a blown up balloon. Like, I mean, Nico is fun. He looks okay being overweight. I mean, he's learned to accept that. But you, out of everybody, have no right to tell him fat when you yourself are actually, you know, bigger than him. Okay, so this is the article he's saying for the little fat guy in one cubic office, speaking on watches, speaking on his Audemars. Okay, it's unbelievable, isn't it, fat guy, little piglet? So yeah, he's gone to a point where he's just roasting and bullying Nico right now. So Nico has learned to move on with his life, and he's learned to like call him out, and Rick Ross is just going at him like as if it's like a battle between both of them. And here's the problem: even Rick Ross himself does not know how to handle this criticism. Like, look at this. I don't know why he took this picture, but yeah, it's true. You know, he really called him out for his watch, and here we have him showing the fake watch, and people are going like, some people are getting angry, some people are like saying who cares. But when you understand the facts that if you are rich as you say you are, like if I check his net worth is like what? Like it says here, like, there we go. His net worth is 150 million, but statements by Ross actually fortune may be far larger. So let's just round it off to 200 million. So if he's making 200 million, so why can't he afford to buy a real AP? Like, why would you need to buy a fake watch for, huh? Why would you need to buy a fake watch? Like, it makes no sense. If you make that much money, an AP probably to him might cost like 300,000. For, let's just round it up to maybe 500,000. Even 500,000 to Rick Ross is nothing. Let's just go down some more. This is the original watch, and the owner who took this picture sent it to Nico saying that this is the real watch. So it just goes to show that this is how, you know, how serious this situation is. So here you can watch the video. I'll put the link to this one down in the description later on, but then you'll understand what I'm trying to say, because if you're going to lie, then you'll actually be called out for something that you have said. So here we go. So this is literally the same thing, but the article here says Rick Ross responds to watch experts' accusation that Audemars is fake, which is true. It is fake. It's nothing to do with accusation. It is real. It's really fake. Like, here we go. Okay, he says it's worth 3 million. Okay, according to the hip-hop Aston Martin music, what the heck, lyrics striking back after Nick Leonard, okay, social media attempt to expose its fake watch. He claimed that the owner of the timepiece of the photo allegedly fake watch that Ross showed in his Instagram revealed that in existence it's valued over 41 million and the other costing 37 million. Wow, this is actually pretty impressive that the actual watch, the whole set, costs 41 million, while the other costs 37 mil. It just goes to show that Rick Ross is just talking nonsense right now. Here we go. It's the same thing that I showed you earlier. The only difference is that it's gone a bit too crazy, because you see, even Rick Ross himself calls this the green pepper. Why would you call this a green pepper? It doesn't even look like a pepper, but whatever. And here we go. In response, Rick Ross called a piglet and chastised him for alleging that a black man can afford a rare timepiece. Oh, those emeralds are so rare. It would be so hard for a black man to obtain such a rare timepiece. It's a simple feat for a boss. Now, stay out of the ground, folks' business, little piglet. You own roses. Okay. This guy is an absolute joke. Like, the fact that he can't take a simple criticism is just shocking for a lot of celebrities. You know, if some celebrities were to take, some form of criticism, they would do it, and they would do it right. But no, Rick Ross just want to stir the pot and make it worse. Okay, let's go to this one. This is actually Nico's his page. Let's just have a look and see what he has to say. Oh.
And there's another one in 37. There's more coming in the future, but because of the complexity and the difficulty to find these stones, there's currently only one in the world. Can you explain me this, Rick Ross? Why is there a photo here with my name, Nico Leonard, and the photo of that exact watch? That's the real deal? And you have a fake. The real owner sent me this photo, and you have a fake watch.
Wow.
Why are you flaunting and saying that that watch is worth 3.25 million, mate? I thought you had to be an example for the youth, etc. Mate, load of balls, get your act together. This is pathetic, mate. Rick Ross.
Okay, so let's look at the comment section here and see what they all say. So Nico is trying to expose him, which he did quite well. But let's look at how the comments have taken this pretty well. Fake or not, he still has more money than you, so it really doesn't matter. Saying that he's not a good example for the youth because he has a fake watch was very immature statement. No, it's not. It's true. Rick Ross is trying to portray his life like he's so rich, like he owns everything, like he owns jets, he owns businesses, he owns record labels, he owns merchandises, he owns land and investment statements and so forth. I mean, he can say he owns this and owns that, but the way you say it and the way you portray yourself to the young generation, thinking like everything can be obtainable, everything can be all right, it's just quite sad. And the fact that I don't know who this person is, but this is definitely a black lady, and definitely black people will support black people. Call me racist, I don't care. She says a fake watch was immature. No, it is true. You really need to think about what you post to social media. What are you talking about? He literally exposed Rick Ross for his fake watch. Isn't that enough for you? Let's look at this. Now this person replied, which I like. That's the dumbest thing I've ever read. It's got nothing to do with how much money anybody has. It's a fake watch. It's a fake watch. Somebody spent a lot of money on the only watch of that kind. Somebody running around flaunting a fake claiming it's original means that people think there's two of them, which then devalues the only one. Replace Nico with an art expert, Rick Ross with an art lover, and the watch with a painting of the Mona Lisa. It's quite true. You know, just because Rick Ross is rich, okay, he has money to do whatever he wants, it's nothing to do with the fact that Rick Ross owns a real or fake watch. The thing is that the real AP that made these stones, these diamonds, and put it on that watch, the guy who bought it literally spent millions and millions of dollars just to get that watch with the whole set. And here Rick Ross is claiming that he has so much money in his bank account, he has so much money, he's got investments, got cars, he's got houses, and he buys a fake watch, which makes no sense. Why would you buy a fake watch when you have all the money in the world? You see, the guy who bought that original AP literally has spent all his life trying to work and get those, that set. And Rick Ross here is buying a fake watch. Probably the watch costs like less than 100K, because that's what it's cost about, because it's not real. Well, he did steal his entire personality from Freeway Rick Ross. Yes, by the way, Rick Ross' name actually is stolen by a drug lord, Freeway Rick Ross. And this real Rick Ross here actually sued Rick Ross the rapper in like defamation and for stealing his name. But eventually the judge ruled that Rick Ross can use the name, and then you're gonna have to live with it. So y'all did expect from an ex-prison guard, but he's an entertainer, so yeah. Can't be true. Rick Ross the boss would never wear a fake. I don't believe it. Yeah, believe it or not, dude, that is fake. How can you this is what I'm trying to say. A lot of young people, they look up to Rick Ross, and the fact that this person can't believe it is just complete sadness, What do you hope to gain from this video? Shake my head. What do you mean, what do you hope to gain? He wants to expose the truth, you fool. Like, what do you think? People are supposed to expose the truth, you know. If you want to, do you think you want to live in a world full of lies? Do you want to think that the unicorn exists, or the Loch Ness monster exists, or Bigfoot exists? Like, do you want to live in a world full of lies? Like, dude, what the heck? Now here we're gonna move on right now because I can't handle all this nonsense. We're gonna look at Rick Ross's Instagram page. His name is called Rich Forever. Yeah, keep saying that here. There'll come a time when you'll lose so much that you can't even afford to keep yourself alive. So he has lived his life with all this richness, with alcohol and this and that. I don't know who the hell she is. And we got that. We got money here. We got cars here, Bentleys, whatever you call it. He's nice watch though. But that's a Jacob, so I'm not going to comment on that. And you know, if you're gonna call Nico a little piglet, like, look at yourself, dude. You look like an elephant. Like, you look like you're twice the size of Nico right now. Like, here we go. Let's have a look and go down some more. See, look at this. Rick Ross splurges 20 million on renovations after buying his mansion for 35 million. Oh my goodness. So altogether, it's 55 million his house. His house or mansion is 55 million. It's insane. Beautiful home though, beautiful home. But for a guy like him to spend this much money, 55 million, and he can't afford to buy a real AP, is just stunning for me. And what are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to do holding this pickaxe? Like, as if you built the house. Like, what are you talking about, mate? Okay, let's find that watch that he is. There we go. Here we go. This is the photo that blew up, okay? This is the photo. Rich Forever New Year. Watch AP. I like how he tagged AP, and it's just absolute nonsense right here. Even someone commented, aftermarket watch, lol. That watch ain't factory set though. Wow, look at this. These rappers claim they're rich, but they stay wearing fakes or aftermarket bullcrap. Rick Ross needs to call his jeweler and get his money back. Aftermarket watches are for clowns. Factory is the way to go, which is true. Now, I'm not here going to criticize any more about Rick Ross because we all know the story about Rick Ross. He spent all his money on things that are, you know, irrelevant, like buying a jet, buying cars, buying houses and renovating the nonsensical things out of them. Like, you can have all the money in the world and it won't make a big deal, because at the end of the day, your image and the way you portray yourself, especially when you're wearing a fake watch, shows that, you know, you're not really that rich. You're just a guy who's just flaunting money as if you are rich. You're just a guy who's just making yourself acting rich when you're just a simple person wearing a green jacket with this aftermarket diamonds on your chain and smoking some cigars and wearing a fake watch. It proves nothing to a lot of people, especially when a lot of young people look up to you, right? Now, that's all for this video, guys. I'd like to thank you guys so much for the support. Leave a like, share, subscribe, comment on the video too. Helps me to improve myself, and subscribe to Axios Media for more videos like this. Thank you guys, and I'll see you all next one. Bless. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Peace.